my son came home recently and said to me, "Mum, what if God isn't real?" And I was so taken aback, and I really didn't know how to respond, really. How have you dealt with difficult questions like that?
Yeah. Well, firstly, I want to say what an amazing thing that he was able to come home and say that to you, because that says a lot about your parenting and you allowing him to have that freedom to ask those questions, because he didn't feel, I better not, because I know what Mum would want me to say. He felt freedom in asking, "Hey, Mum, you know, what about this? What about that?" And I think that's absolutely beautiful that you've enabled him to be like that he's going to continually ask those questions. And they might get, by the way, they might get a bit tougher, but if you keep that flow of, like, you know, ask me, keep chatting, keep talking, keep relating, I think it's incredible. And sometimes you won't have the answers, but somebody else will have another great perspective. Again, round the table, opening it up, allowing other people to speak in and say things. And maybe it's a sibling, maybe it's a relative, maybe it's a grandparent, somebody from the church, you know, that's come over for dinner. So again, my biggest thing is keeping your doors open, allowing people to come through the door, sitting around the table, having food in the middle. It doesn't matter what sort of food it is, just put some food in the middle, and allowing people to speak, allowing people to open up and to say what they really feel. And sometimes it'll all end in laughter, sometimes it'll all be tears, sometimes there'll be a disagreement and an argument, but allowing them to speak out what's going on inside of them. Some of those, sometimes the deepest stuff that's pretty full on and heavy, allowing, nothing's frightening, no one's going to react. You're in a loving, kind place and it's safe. Allowing that safety in your home for any question to be asked, no judgment, alongside, together, is huge. So well done.
I guess trusting that God can answer some of these big questions too.
Absolutely, praying about these things, allowing God to speak to us, having a look through Scripture. I don't understand that. Let's look at this together. Let's study this more. I think not feeling like you've got to have all the questions, but actually going to the Bible, going to where the answers are for some of this stuff, and doing that together is huge. So, and I'd love to say I do that all the time. I don't. You know, life is busy. Sometimes I do it. Sometimes I get them to do it on their own. Sometimes I say, "Oh, go and ask so and so at church. They know about that stuff." So, you know, it's just meeting them where they're at and listening to them. Again, is another huge area which is super important.
Yeah, I think that's really reassuring that you don't always know what to do or what to say. And have there been specific people that you've asked to kind of help mentor your children, or like adults that you've asked?
I think I like the season they're in, they know who to go to. They know the people that they want to listen to. So I think allowing, rather than me choosing those people, being in a church which is so varied and vast with lots of people from all walks of life, and, you know, amazing grandparents and what aunties and uncles that they can go to and ask these questions as well.